This is John Schroyer for the Colorado Springs Gazette. Angela Ricketts is, in many ways, an ordinary Army wife. She does laundry, watches after her 3 kids, and plays with her 1-year-old puppy. But she's far from average. As of July 15th, Ricketts is a published author with a memoir to her name that's been making a splash across the country as a gritty first-person tale of a military spouse who doesn't pull any punches.
I never thought that our side of the story was told in a real portrayal of it. Yes, there were a lot of sentimental books out there and, concern for the troops, and of course I have that, and they're the ones who are really, really going through it, but we had our own journey back here that I just thought there was a big hole in people's knowledge, and I wanted to fill it.
The book, titled No Man's War, focuses on the strain of deployments not just on soldiers, but on their closest loved ones. The memoir has landed her interviews on NPR, Fox News, with the LA Times, and more.
21 years of war is a lot of years. It's combined when you take Iraq and Afghanistan and add them together. We've been at war for 21 years, and we're the smallest military we've ever been. Only 1% serves, and there's a lot of people behind those soldiers, and we're right behind that tip of the spear. So the central message would be that we're still here, and we're okay, and we're bent but not broken. We love the Army. We love our life. We love the lifestyle. It's been very good to us. So none of us want to be perceived as unpatriotic or like we don't love the Army, but that doesn't mean that we can't show the big picture of it, because nothing is perfect. So I wanted to show the imperfect, and the imperfect makes the really good parts shine even more. You can't have one without the other. The other morning I did an interview, and they kept calling it a tell-all book. And I don't see it as a tell-all book at all. I see it more as like my diary, and this was all the way that I saw things. This wasn't, I didn't start it intending for it to be this big gossipy, trashy thing at all. And so that's to me what tell-all means, and it's not that at all. There's just archetypes of people that we all have in our lives, and I tried to represent them in the book. We were on vacation in Lake Michigan 2 weeks ago, and I got a message from my publicist, and she said the Fresh Air producer wanted to talk to me, and I had no cell coverage on the lake where we were, and I ran and kind of teetered on this fence to get cell service, talked to the producer, and they booked me, and the next day I drove to Grand Rapids to do an interview with Terry Gross. And my publicist had said, go through the book and pick some passages and highlight things that you want to talk about and things you want to read. And I got there and got all ready to talk to Terry Gross, and Terry comes on, and she does her own sound check, and it was a very out of body moment. So I had all of these things that are highlighted in here, things that were important parts of the book to me, or things that I wanted to read. And I never even opened the book. I never even cracked it. So she had me read a part of the book that wasn't even on my radar. So that's kind of what's really cool about writing a book, is you never know what people's takeaway is going to be. You don't know the parts and the themes that other people will pick up on. It's been exciting. I mean, I haven't had a minute to breathe, and it's fun, and I know this will pass, so I'm kind of trying to live in the moment and, enjoy it.
For all the latest news, like the Gazette on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.